You, Chair. That is the former Rotary nonprofit complex, and so it had previously been managed by Rotary Nonprofit Board, a separate board, not by Bruce County Housing Corporation. Right. And so they obviously had a different philosophy on the rent that they were charging, and so we'll continue to move it in line with where we're at with today's average market rents.
Yeah, okay, that explains that, but I was thinking of one of the other buildings, and where's the liquor store again? Mm-hmm. Thank you for that.
Any other discussions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor? Opposed, if any, that's carried. Thank you.
The final action report that I have before you is a request to reallocate some 2017 capital surplus. Tony Ban, the Housing Facilities Manager, and his staff have had a great year working through the capital projects that we had on the docket, and they do have some surplus funds there, and in the spirit of moving forward with the AODA and barrier free, their recommendation is that we do move forward with 2 units that have come available. Tenants have moved out, and that we go ahead and kind of make those our star units in terms of bringing them right up to AODA requirements for today. And I can take any questions if there are any on that.
Staff recommendation, mover and seconder, and then I'll put it on the floor. Ann and David, discussions. Kelly.
Through you, Mr. Chairman.
As Mr. Knox used to say, Mr. Past Warden.
Mr. Past Warden. I just wanted to take a few minutes to compliment Christine and Christine's team that they saw this opportunity, and that fiscally that they've been doing such good work that we actually have the opportunity to do this, and to do it proactively is a real tribute to the housing team.
Other discussions or comments? It does seem like a lot of money for 2 apartments. It does.
So part of it is we have to contend with asbestos in some cases, so that always increases the cost because we're totally gutting. The other part is that it's not just the 2 units, but it's making the building accessible right to the door of those units. So this includes laundry facilities, ground floor laundry facilities, garbage rooms, accessibility at the entrance doors as well. So it will take care of all that, and any travel that in like parking lot areas and stuff like that outside. So it'll just create a direct path right from someone's car or where they're dropped off at the door right into their unit.
Ann?
So at the Huron Terrace one, do they both have asbestos? Are they both of the age of the asbestos age? I was wondering. And
you're testing my memory with
the
30-plus buildings. Tony would know that offhand, but we do have a full asbestos plan. So sometimes what it is the CVC tiles on the floor have asbestos in them. Sometimes it's been the drywall compound in some of the buildings, so it's the tape. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, Mr. Chair, I just have to leave for a minute.
Okay. Okay, any other discussions? Paul.
I'm really pleased to see you moving forward with that. I'm acquainted with that 116 Albert Street in Southampton, and that unit's been sitting empty for a while, hoping that we could proceed with this. We have empty units that are not rented for some reason in that building. We can't get to. I know when a tenant goes out, before we get it rented again, we give it a paint job. We do all kinds. We bring it right back like new.
So sometimes it's the fit of the unit, and that's part of what's spurring us forward to want to do these accessibility upgrades is depending on what the needs are of a person coming in, if we're not fully meeting their needs, they're not going to accept the unit. So I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and check with staff if you have some different ground knowledge around that specific unit, what's happening there. But as they've come available, the decision was made to look at, can we use these surplus funds and do the full renovations. So.
Thank you.
Any other discussions? All those in favor? Opposed, if any? That is carried. Thank you. So again, we have a couple information items. Is there any questions of Christine on either item A or B? Hearing none, next meeting, January the 4th. Motion to adjourn. Robert, Mike, all those in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried. Thank you.